have a good one. Amari Kelly will win the tip for Meadowcreek there in that Columbia Baby Blue, moving right to left. Tift, first-year head coach Chris Wade taking over for Eric Holland, who now moved on to administrative duties in Rome, Georgia, Floyd County. Kick it around, and now here's Meadowcreek. They work it with Jamar Chaplin. Chaplin was on the floor. It is Emmanuel Collier, Jamir Chaplin, Amari Kelly, Corey Hightower, and Aquarius Nichols. Corey Hightower signed with Detroit. Kelly going to Duquesne. And Chaplin getting some looks from the mid-majors. The three ball is no good. Chaplin gets the rebound, going to drive, put it back up with the right hand and score.
Nice lay in to knife his body through the lane and score the easy two, or the hard two.
So here's Montravius Terrell, had it lost and stolen. They go diving on the floor. Tift and Meadowcreek fight for it. The ball is on the ground, and now a whistle is blown and a foul call. I like it. And now a little pushing and shoving right there. Oh. Technical foul has been called.
You know, and you know one thing, the referee.
That was Kelly and Marcavius Johnson. Johnson has been hit with the technical foul.
You know, let's go ahead and establish control. Let the world know who's in control, who's running this thing. You hate to see that during an early season basketball game, but hey, that's what happens.
Montravius Terrell, C.J. Copeland, Marquavius Johnson, Jamarcus McLean, and Jatarian Warren. The starting five for Tift, and going to the free throw line to shoot the technicals now will be Aquarius Nichols. Curtis Gillian, the head coach for Meadowcreek. The Mustangs. These two teams could meet somewhere down the road in the playoffs. Free throw off, no good. Meadowcreek with a 2-0 lead early. Technical foul was called on Marquavius Johnson, so as his first technical and his first personal foul. Second technical is good. Aquarius Nichols now, that's his first point. And 3-0 Meadowcreek, and they'll have the ball side out of bounds. Chaplin will come and inbound it. He'll be picked up defensively by C.J. Copeland. Inbound now to Hightower. He turns a three, rattled it right on down to Meadowcreek. Corey Hightower showing the range, 6'7", and a senior strokes in the three.
6'7", can step outside and knock it down. Like to see that.
There's a drive, dumps it off, going to put it up off the window. No good. Warren couldn't get it to go. They get the offensive rebound. Step, there's a three by Copeland. Good, C.J. Copeland with a three ball.
Both teams showing they can launch from deep.
Get it into Kelly. Kelly, a power dribble, dropped the shoulder, goes up and was fouled on the shot. Let's see. Will they give it two shots? They will.
Hey, but you know what I like what the big man did? The big man had the ball, and he acted like he was a big man with the ball. He kept it above his head so all those little nets down below him could kind of get off of him. Hey, I like to see that out one of the big fellas.
Amari Kelly at the free throw line. The left-hander puts it up and in good. So he's in the scorebook with his first point. Gives Meadowcreek a 7-3 advantage with one more coming up. Second free throw by Kelly is good. Terrell Marshall into the contest now, running the point for Tift. Here's Copeland. Copeland spins it back over, and they work it all the way around. There's a three by Marshall. Good ball movement, good patience. And the lefty Terrell Marshall off the bench and into the scorebook. 8-6, they get it to Kelly. Kelly on that left block. They come down with the help and a traveling violation. Either way, they force the turnover. So Tift now going to try and pick up the intensity defensively.
There you go. You know, sometimes when your offense isn't working and you're down, you step up on the defense. But when your offense is working, what they got going on here?
They had to get the scoreboard fixed. And now the ref will go over to the scorer's table. A new crew. We have not had the same crew. And Coach Wade now giving instructions. And now this ref is at the scorer's table as they try now and get the score corrected. 8-6 is the correct score. Tift with Terrell Marshall back into the contest now. Excuse me, Montravius Terrell, I apologize. Back into the contest, and I think we're ready to go. Tift in the white, Meadowcreek in the Columbia Navy Carolina blue. Excuse me, the Columbia, or you may call it Carolina blue. Copeland got that pass. It was a bad pass from Marshall. He recovered it. Marshall swings it to the right side. Pump fake, put it on the floor. It's Terrell. Terrell going to drive, kick it out of bounds. It is off of Meadowcreek, and it will, no, it's off of Tift. So Meadowcreek will take it. 2 minutes gone by, 8-6.
That color just depends on what part of the world you're in.
That's true. Powder blue, Columbia blue, Carolina blue, light blue, inside, up on the other side, count it. No, they're going to wave it off. They call it on the floor. Good move by Jamir Chaplin, but they wave it off. 6'4", and a junior.
And for all the people in Raleigh, North Carolina, or Durham, North Carolina, it's called puke blue. Just depends on where you are.
Inbound, stop, Hightower, a jumper, it is off. Rebound, got it out of the guard spot, put it up and in. Good move. Aquarius Nichols on the offensive glass, the hoop in the horn.
Good job by Nichols, the little man on the court, picking it up. I say little man, they got him listed as 6'1", but he's the shortest person on the court now. A lot of trees down there for that Meadowcreek team.
Free throw is good, so he completes the three-point play. And Meadowcreek now with a 5-point advantage, 11-6. Glad that you're with us from Loving Good Arena on the campus of McEachern High School, Powder Springs, Georgia. The SUVTV.com's coverage of the Georgia Elite Tip-Off Classic, and a nice move by Terrell Marshall.
He flipped that one up there to get out of trouble and managed to fall.
Hightower wanted to pull the three, put it on the floor, goes to the corner. Here's a long three by Chaplin, no good. The rebound up Kelly, he got fouled, no call. Chaplin on the rebound, put it up and in, good. Jamir Chaplin, excuse me, can't get it going right now. Chaplin and Coach Gillian wanted the foul call, did not get it. A timeout has been called. Meadowcreek with a 5-point lead, 13-8. They look impressive here in the early moments.
They do look impressive. Whatever color you want to call them, they look really good. And one thing I like, they all attack the boards. True enough, you have a big 6'9", all-world player down beneath, but everybody attacks the boards. Everybody understands that rebounding is a team game, is a team thing, and all of them are down there fighting, and they're getting the offensive boards. 2 offensive rebounds on that last possession, and that allowed them to get the easy bucket.
And Jim beginning to fill on up here as we now are in game 4. Of course, the nightcap will be the host McEachern Indians taking on the Wheeler Wildcats. So Tift out of the timeout, and they'll bring it across the timeline with Montravius Terrell. Terrell now gives it to McClain. McClain gonna drive. Hightower gets the steal. Hightower gives it up ahead. Now here comes Nichols. Nichols spins it back. Uh-oh, don't fall on that line. They go to the floor, fight for it. Man, both teams have been hitting the floor and hitting the deck early in this first quarter. There's a drive, took the contact, get it out. It's sent away. Here comes Hightower. They've got numbers, 3-on-2. Back to Hightower, put it in good.
I love that, and I love how the big man blocked the shot. He didn't reach out and swat out and block. He went straight up in his space and blocked it as he was going straight up. That's how he blocked it and didn't get the foul with the contact. Great block by the big man.
Let's see how the energy now turns in this arena, 15-8. Gonna drive on the baseline, tried to go behind the back. Tift leaving their feet a lot on the pass. In transition, here comes Chaplin. Chaplin layup, good. Jamir Chaplin. Chaplin now with 6. Meadowcreek races out to a 9-point lead, 17-8.
The referee's gonna let him bump a little bit, get some contact down there.
Terrell now spins it back out. Now here's Marshall. Marshall worked on defensively by Nichols. Now they spin it to the right side. Now on the right wing is Terrell. Terrell goes around the screen. The roll action wasn't there. He drives. Now he peels it back out. Under 4 minutes, 3:50 to go, first quarter. Meadowcreek and Tift. There's a drive across the lane. Pass was deflected. They got long arms. They're staying in the passing lanes. Tift able to recover it after going into the backcourt. Here's Terrell. Terrell to Copeland. Copeland back to Terrell. A long three. No good. Badly missed. Hightower lets it go out of bounds. Meadowcreek possession.
And those are the threes, those are the misses that really hurt. The misses when you're wide open and you have a good shot and they don't come up anywhere close. Those are the ones that really hurt.
Meadowcreek now will make a substitution. Hightower goes out. Gentarian Warren stays in, but then check it. Let me get myself corrected. DeWitt Cridlin has checked into the contest. Spins it over now to Collier. Collier feeds it to Kelly. He lost it as he spun baseline out of bounds, a turnover. So Tift now will take the possession, trailing by 9. Meadowcreek.
You know, I want to give a lot up to Cheney. Deshaun Cheney down there, they got him listed at 6'4". He's a senior down there guarding the big man. Doing a pretty good job of leaning on him, applying pressure to Amari Kelly.
There's a drive by Terrell. Terrell put it up with the left hand, high, no good. Rebound ripped down. Here comes Meadowcreek, but the pass is going to be deflected and put into the backcourt. Michael Graydon in for Tift now. Here's Terrell. Terrell now to Graydon. Graydon fouled out by Emmanuel Collier. So Collier picks up the foul, his first. Coach Chris Wade really not pleased right now on that Tift sideline. Substitution for Meadowcreek. Jalen Cole-Williams will come in now. Tiff also wants to make another substitution, and they will. Tiff in the Adidas threads. Oh, bad pass on the inbound. Easy layup for Nichols.
Easy 2 points.
Aquarius Nichols. Nichols now with 6 in the contest, and it is an 11-point double-digit lead for the Mustangs of Meadowcreek. Catch gonna drive, stop, and an offensive foul. You know we were talking about the left-handers earlier. You notice this Tiff lineup is loaded with them.
Yeah, I noticed that, man. They had about, I think I counted 3 left-handers out there.
Yes, that's how many I counted. Amari Kelly also a left-hander. That's just our left-handed theme, I guess, today.
And anything about it, the lefties that we seen been pretty doggone good.
Pretty much.
Pretty doggone good.
Here's Nichols. Nichols spins it over. Here's Chaplin. Chaplin gonna drive, took the contact up and in and scored. I like the move by Jamir Chaplin. He has 8.
Jamir Chaplin, a junior.
2:15 to go. Loving Good Arena beginning to slowly fill on up as we get deeper and deeper into the Georgia Elite 8 Tip-Off Classic. Powder Springs, Georgia, 21-8 Meadowcreek. They have raced out to a 13-point lead, and the pass was stolen. I like what Jamir Chaplin has brought to this Meadowcreek team today in the early going. Goes to down the right of the lane, and a turnover. Offensive foul on Meadowcreek. 1:51 to go. He's Sylvester Williams. I'm Joel Hilsman. Glad that you're with us. The SUVTV.com basketball season is here.
How many people we got out there listening to us right now? You know, if you're down there in Tift County listening, be sure to tweet us. Tweet us at the SUVTV. Tweet me at Slider Sports Guy. Joel, you search him, Joel Hilsman. I don't know, J Hilsman something, 98, 3,000, 50 million, 4. He's Joel Hilsman. You can find him.
There's a traveling violation going down the side was Michael Graydon. Graydon, the senior, 5'11", hit with the traveling violation. It's very easy. It's at J Hilsman. That's how it is, very easy.
At J Hilsman. Joel, been doing this thing in Georgia for quite a while.
You're number 9 for me, my man.
For some reason, they respect Joel around Georgia.
21-8. Meadowcreek in possession, and they have the lead. Chaplin worked on defensively by Warren, who's really sticking it to him now. There's a 3 ball, heel of the rim, no good. Rebound, and it'll come down to Tift. The Blue Devils now need a hoop. They haven't scored in a while. They're bringing in possession is Martavius Terrell. Terrell's pass almost stolen across to Marshall. Marshall goes down on the baseline, pump fake up, and a foul call, and it will be the trail official who makes the call with 62 seconds remaining in the quarter. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was saying the entire Meadowcreek coaching staff were on the sidelines. All of them just had their hands up, said, just put your hands up.
Yep, straight up.
No need to jump.
You get everything from the floor to the roof. Jamarcus McClain, a 6'3" senior, at the free throw line and makes the first one, his first points of the day. Tiff finally moves off of that 8. 21-9. McClain getting ready for his second free throw. I do not believe what I'm looking at.
30-7, Auburn on top of UGA. I don't mind it at all.
21-10.
Do not mind that at all.
Here in basketball, under a minute. Looking, holding. Now kicks it back out to the top. There's a long three. He got fouled, no call. Rebound, Hightower offensively for Meadowcreek. Now he goes right down the lane. Beautiful cut. Follow, couldn't get it in. Hightower got the board, but then stepped out of bounds.
That was a beautiful cut to the lane, but you just got to make it count.
You have to finish that. Man, you have to finish that. Jalen Cole Williams blew that layup. So now here is Terrell Marshall. Jab stepping is Johnson. Spins it to the right side now to Terrell Marshall. Marshall gonna drive down the lane, put it up with the left hand. No, rebound ripped down by Kelly, and he was fouled. Amari Kelly, big body, man. I like Amari Kelly, 6'9", and a senior. 20.3 seconds to go here.
Amari Kelly, a force down there in the paint. They're going to call foul. I guess that's there in the penalty.
Yep, that puts him in the 1-and-1, so Kelly's going to walk down here, and they're going to shoot a free throw.
Tift County, home of Pablo. How do you pronounce that?
What is that?
Pablo
Machado?
Machado? Who is Pablo Machado?
Amari Kelly. Free throw, in and out, rebound, ripped out of the air by Jatarian Warren.
Got that tweet from Paul Swan.
Long cross-court pass to Copeland. He saves it. There's Warren. Warren's pass is deflected into the backcourt. Copeland recovers it. Final 10 seconds. Now, here comes a drive down the lane. Kicks it off. There's a short corner jumper. Good.
Beautiful.
Marcus McLean, and they needed that one. End of the first quarter, 21-12. Meadowcreek leading Tift right here. The SUVTV.com.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
CBA Sports is a sports construction firm specializing in performance athletic surfacing, sports floor systems, and sport components for both indoor and outdoor sports flooring projects. Visit cbasports.com for more information. 21-10, Meadowcreek leading Tift. Joel Hilsman and Sylvester Williams, glad that you're here with us as we get ready to start the second quarter. Tift in the white, Meadowcreek in the Columbia blue. And here comes Marquavius Johnson. Johnson has it, gonna drive all the way, put it up. It was bothered, recovered, and now a traveling violation. (21-12). So now here comes Nicholas. Nicholas crossing the timeline between the legs, puts it down with the boom dribble, now pulls it back out. 7:45 to go. Early moments here, second quarter. Hightower baseline, spins, got it knocked away, recovers, shot is up, no. Rebound is gonna come down out of the guard spot, Montavious Terrell. So Terrell now will bring it up for Tift. Gets the screen from McLean, and he's gonna hesitate, being worked on, gonna drive, dump it off, shot is up, no. Rebound comes down to Corey Hightower.
You know, I knew Meadowcreek was good coming in, but I didn't think they were like 9 points better than Tift County and kind of running away with the first half. I didn't see this one coming. But Meadowcreek looks really, really good.
And dump it down low, spins, kicks it. There's Hightower, a corner three, front iron, no, got his own rebound, used his body to shield it, took it up on McLean, no, traveling violation. Meadowcreek has always known to have the athletes now. They've got a couple track stars, and they've had some pretty good basketball teams. Boys, nothing really deep, no semifinals multiple years, but they've always been highly competitive, and now they're really about to try and turn it on. The things at Meadowcreek now are beginning to turn. The football team season is over, but the first 7-4 season in Meadowcreek history, I mean, the best football season they've had since the late 80s. Tift now, their football team won last night as well. They got Rashad Bateman, who was on this basketball team last year when they won that state championship, the second one in 4 years. There's a pass was deflected off of Meadowcreek. It will stay with Tift.
Tift County defending state champions. Tift County messed up my bracket last year. I had Newton winning the state championship. Tift County came in and put a beat down on Newton.
Use that inside presence that they had last year to defeat the Newton Rams. Here is Tyree Marshall. Marshall goes around the screen, offensive foul called on Jamarcus McLean.
Oh, did he give him the timeout? No, call the foul. Yeah.
Now there will be a timeout. 21-12, 6:11 second quarter. Stat Row showcases youth sport highlights and gives a portion of his revenue back to the teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. So here we come out of the timeout. Meadowcreek with a 21-12 lead. Meadowcreek, they are in the Columbia blue, Tift in the white. Glad that you're with us. The SUVTV.com. Game number 4 of the Georgia's Elite 8 Tip-Off Classic. Here in Powder Springs, Georgia. McEachern High School. Tift gets the inbounds into the backcourt, Tyree Marshall. Marshall into the forecourt with the right-hand dribble and peels it back. Now Marshall's going to hesitate, go down the lane, kick it off to the left of McLean. McLean put it on the floor. Not there. Pass was deflected. Then they'll retain the possession in the corner under 6 minutes. And now a push called on Amari Kelly. Coach Gillian did not like it. Amari Kelly did not like it. We're going to have to go down to the bench. Here comes Emmanuel Collier to check in for Amari Kelly. So now, Tift in possession, working in the half court. 5.5 minutes to go. Spins it over. Long possession now for Tift. Copeland has it. Back out between the rings now to Terrell. Terrell goes, drives, kicks it off, slam, dunk. Great job, ball movement, and dropped it off to Jontarian Warren for the dunk, his first field goal. And now a turnover by Meadowcreek.
The 6'5" freshman throws it down. I like to see the youngster get up there and throw it down for a little bit of confidence.
Jontarian Warren, as you mentioned, and Sly has told you. Here's McLean. 3 minutes gone by. 21-14. Nice drop off. Warren off the window, good back-to-back field goals.
You know, this has to be a great confidence builder for the young freshman. He's going against a kid who has potential to be an All-American player, and he's down there playing and banging with him. Well, Kelly isn't in the game right now, but he's still playing on the team with the All-American player, potential to be All-American player.
There's a three by Chaplin, no good. Rebound to Copeland. Copeland gets it. Now he's going to spin it up ahead, and here comes Tift back this way with Terrell. Tift trying to continue a push. There's a deep three, rattled around and came out. No, fight for the rebound, out of bounds. And neither ref can make up their mind, and it'll go over to Meadowcreek.
Just give it back to Meadowcreek. That was a good call by the ref. Ball went off the youngster's hand.
Aquarius Nichols walking it into the forecourt. Nichols over to Chaplin. Chaplin drives, got it blocked, and a foul call.
I think he might have got away with a travel. That was a long lead-off step he had out there in the front.
4:02 to go, and Jamir Chaplin will go to the free throw line. He has 8 points in the contest, 6'4", and a junior. Chaplin goes through his free throw routine. No good on the first one. He'll get one more. No good. Missed them both. Nicholas rips down and gets the rebound. Nicholas going to spin it and kick it back outside now. And he'll come back and get it. Halfway gone, and the clock not moving again. Clock says 4:02. And they're going to take some time off of it now. Let's see.
Got to get that clock operator right. You know, it's early season basketball, as I like to say.
3:55, so they take 7 seconds off of the clock.
7's a good number. It's a righteous number.
There's the inbound now. Nicholas has it. Nicholas, a 5 count. Good defensive presence there from Tift. They're trying to turn it on a little bit. 6-0 run here to open this second quarter. It has been a slow second quarter.
Too much dribbling, too much playing around in the backcourt behind that timeline. Got to advance the ball. Go to the hoop. Make it look like you want to be here.
Marshall has it and spins it over the left side to Terrell. Terrell now being worked on by Cole Williams. Jalen Cole Williams in defensively off of the bench for Meadowcreek. Under 3.5 to go. It has not came easy for Tift. And an offensive foul again. Whistles blowing all over the place. Jamarcus McClain picks up the offensive foul. Coach Wade not pleased with that effort either.
Yeah, when you set that screen, you got to be solid. You know, you got to set up both feet, plant arms across your chest or arms below your midsection. And you just can't lean that shoulder out there. Whenever you lean that shoulder out or stick that hip out, they're going to call a foul every time.
And put it on the floor. It's not there. Stop. There's a long three by Collier. No good. Rebound offensively by Hightower. Hightower with a power dribbling. He was fouled going up, Corey. Hightower working down on the glass. Hightower on the day already has 5 points, and he'll find his way to the free throw line.
6'7" senior working inside the paint, using that body, using that frame. Try to get some positioning down low.
Free throw, good. Second free throw, no good. So Hightower splits him. He has 6 in the game. Here comes Tift back this way with 3 minutes. Clock still not moving. The clock stuck at 3:02. The refs have not noticed it yet. We got free basketball, literally. Here we come up ahead. Stop. Collier, a long three. It's good. He rattled it right on down the milk crate. Emmanuel Collier. Clock now resumes the running. There's a drive. Shot up. No. Offensive foul.
Charge. Way to get in there and just set your feet and take that charge, man. He got there in perfect time to set his feet and gather positioning and take the charge. Beautiful play.
Yep, good job by Nicholas to take that charge for Meadowcreek. 2:50 and counting now here in this second quarter. 25-16, a 9-point advantage for the Mustangs. They're in possession and working around the horn to Cole Williams. Williams now they're going to spin it back up to the top. Nichols feeding over. Pump fake. Here's Chaplin. Chaplin. Oh, man, what a move. A bevy of moves. Shot no good. Rebound is going to come down, and now here comes Tift racing with it is Johnson. Johnson stops over a long three by Terrell. No good. Rebound hit the floor, and a foul called on Tift. Loose ball foul, and that was called on number 13, Marquavius Johnson.
Yep, over the back foul. Right there, had a great job of getting position. You know, a lot of times people think you need to be a high flyer or a super athletic dude to get up and grab these rebounds and dominate the boards. But a lot of times it's just getting in position, boxing your man out, controlling your space. And that's exactly what he did. He got in position, boxed his man out, drew a foul. Now he can go to the line, shoot a free throw.
Jalen Cole Williams, 5'10", and a junior at the free throw line, looking for his first points, 25-16. No good. On the front end of the 1-and-1. Tift back this way. A corner three. Air ball off of Cole Williams out of bounds. And it will stay with Tift.
Tift ball, a 9-point ball game. It just seems like they work down from that 9-point hump, then get right back to it.
Long three, no good. Corey Hightower with the rebound for Meadowcreek.
Ill-advised shot.
Nice drive, kicks it to the corner. Collier, a three, no. Rebound, ripped down by Copeland out of the guard spot. He clears it, and now they'll get it up ahead, and here comes Terrell Marshall. Marshall drives, kicks to the corner. They swing it back. Copeland now back to Marshall. Marshall driving down the left of the lane, put it up with the left hand. No, Hightower gets the board. Under 2 minutes. Hightower, they tried to go with an alley-oop. It wasn't there. Rebound, Collier, float up and in good. Emmanuel Collier.
Nice floater to stretch this thing out to double-digit lead. And
Collier with 5 in the game. I'm sorry.
And I'm kind of surprised. I knew Meadowcreek was good. I knew they had a lot of talent coming this year, but I just didn't see them as an 11-point favorite.
Long three, hill of the rim, no good. Rebound offensively for Tift. We talk about Tift. I think they had one of the coolest things in the state championship this year. Rebound by Hightower. They came out in work shirts. And I went and asked one of the assistants during warm-ups. I was like, what's up with the work shirts? He's like, we're coming to go to work. We're going to work hard, blue collar. And that's exactly what they did. They blue-collared their way through on a magnificent playoff run. You mentioned the victory over Newton, a dominating victory. And Newton was coming off of that triple overtime thriller over Westlake.
That was the best game of the year.
Hey, I'm just glad I was there, bro. I'm talking about, you want to talk about packed in like sardines in a can, though. That place was lit. Everybody in Newton County was there, from Porterdale to Covington to Oxford, they was there. First free throw is good for Corey Hightower.
That was the game of the year, Joe.
Pretty much, yeah. That pretty much was the best basketball game I saw last year.
I think I was in Spartanburg that night of that game, and I was in Greenville. I was in Greenville that night of that game, and I was listening to you call that game. That was a good game.
Outstanding game, man. Coming up on a minute to go.
Westlake and Newton.
60 seconds, 13-point advantage, 29-16. So Tift opened with a little 6-0 run, but since then, it has been countered by Meadowcreek's 8-0 push. Michael Graydon has it, and he spins it to the corner. 45 seconds, less than that now. There's a drive. Graydon, a wing three, corner, could not get the roll. Fight for it. They push, and a foul call by the center official. Let's see.
Yeah, they're going to call it on Meadowcreek.
Yep. Foul on Meadowcreek. The push on the baseline, 32 and 9/10 seconds. Meadowcreek nowhere near the bonus. They've got 16 fouls now, one away from the 1-and-1. But there's only 32 and 9/10 seconds remaining. Inbound. Nichols closed out. Good move. Marshall, left hand good.
Nice way to knife down the baseline and then use the rim as a protector and go up under it and lay it up. Nice move by the youngster.
Final 20 seconds. Meadowcreek could hold for the final shot. And they are going to call a timeout and draw it up with 15 and 3/10 seconds and an 11-point lead, 29-18.
You know, it's funny, you alluded earlier talking about the blue-collar mentality of Tift. I don't have the tweet exactly right. What
We have a good one. Amari Kelly will win the tip for Meadowcreek there in that Columbia. Baby Blue moving right to left. Tift, first-year head coach Chris Wade taking over for Eric Holland, who now moved on to administrative duties in Rome, Georgia, Floyd County. Kick it around, and now here's Meadowcreek. They work it with Jamir Chaplin. Chaplin was on the floor. It is Emmanuel Cobb. Have a good one. Amari Kelly will win the tip for Meadowcreek there in that Columbia. Baby Blue moving right to left. Tift, first-year head coach Chris Wade taking over for Eric Holland, who now moved on to administrative duties in Rome, Georgia, Floyd County. Kick it around, and now here's Meadowcreek. They work it with Jamir Chaplin. Chaplin was on the floor. It is Emmanuel Collier, Jamir Chaplin, Amari Kelly, Corey Hightower, and Aquarius Nichols. Corey Hightower signed with Detroit. Kelly going to Duquesne. And Chaplin getting some looks from the mid-majors. The three ball is no good. Chaplin gets the rebound, gonna drive, put it back up with the right hand and score.
Nice lay in to knife his body through the lane and score the easy two, or the hard two.
So here's Montravius Terrell, had it lost and stolen. They go diving on the floor. Tift and Meadowcreek fight for it. The ball is on the ground, and now a whistle is blown and a foul call. I like it. And now a little pushing and shoving right there.
Oh.
Technical foul has been called.
You know, and you know one thing, the referee.
That was Kelly and Marcavius Johnson. Johnson has been hit with the technical foul.
You know, let's go ahead and establish control. Let the world know who's in control, who's running this thing. You hate to see that during an early season basketball game, but hey, that's what happens.
Montravius Terrell, C.J. Copeland, Marquavius Johnson, Jamarcus McClain, and Jatarian Warren. The starting five for Tift, and going to the free throw line to shoot the technicals now will be Aquarius Nichols. Curtis Gillian, the head coach for Meadowcreek. The Mustangs. These two teams could meet somewhere down the road in the playoffs. Free throw off, no good. Meadowcreek with a 2-0 lead early. Technical foul was called on Marquavius Johnson, so as his first technical and his first personal foul. Second technical is good. Aquarius Nichols now, that's his first point. And 3-0 Meadowcreek, and they'll have the ball side out of bounds. Chaplin will come and inbound it. He'll be picked up defensively by C.J. Copeland. Inbound now to Hightower. He turns a three, rattled it right on down the Meadowcreek. Corey Hightower showing the range, 6'7", and a senior strokes in the three.
6'7", can step outside, knock it down. Like to see that.
29-18, Meadowcreek with the 11-point lead on Tift as we get ready to start the second half. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you're here with us. The SUVTV.com. Corey Hightower with 8 points. Jamir Chaplin with 8 points. Emmanuel Collar with 5. And Aquarius Nichols with 6 for Meadowcreek. Tift led by 7 points from out of the guard spot off the bench in Terrell Marshall. 29-18. Game number 4. Of the Georgia's Elite 8 Tip-Off Classic. Meadowcreek, they will be in the blue. Tift, they will be in the white as we get ready to start the second half. Nicholas, Hightower, Collier, Kelly, and Chaplin, the 5 on the floor that will start it for Meadowcreek. It'll be McLean, Warren, Johnson, Copeland, and Terrell, the 5 on the floor to start it for Tift. Third quarter underway. Glad that you're with us. The jumper from Hightower is no good. Copeland gets the rebound for Tift. 29-18, just underway third quarter. Loving Good Arena on the campus of McEachern High School. Now, in the corner, working on him. And Johnson now spins it over to Copeland. Copeland over to Terrell. Terrell being worked on by Collier one way and the other, and a foul call, and Collier cannot believe it.
Yeah, he's like, I love it when the coaches have that look on his face. Like, come on, man. Hey, what are you looking at? How do you call a foul? You know, I would love to mic up some of these coaches.
There's a 3 by Copeland. Hill of the rim, no good. Rebound hit the floor, picked up by Chaplin. Here he comes. Jamir Chaplin on the break. Jamir going to stop. Low off the window. Good. He was in control the whole time. Jamir Chaplin in the double figures with 10.
Yeah, Chaplin has been impressive. I really, really, really like what I've seen out of Chaplin. Who's that? That Coach Ray tweeted us a little earlier saying Chaplin was pretty impressive. And right on cue, he comes out the second half and shows up big.
Terrell kicks it out to Johnson, a 3. It's good. He stripped the nets. Marquavius Johnson, his first field goal, and it's a long ball. Here's Chaplin. Chaplin now holding it with the left-hand dribble. Now between the rings to Nicholas. Nicholas spins it over to the left side, and here is Chaplin again. Chaplin back to Collier and back over to Nicholas. Worked on by Collier. Goes back door with a slam dunk on the alley-oop. Beautiful, beautiful. Just came in the back door with the alley-oop. Nicholas fired it up there, and Chaplin threw it down.
You know, Chaplin's a kid that wasn't very high on my radar. I don't know about you, Joe, but I didn't, I didn't know. You know, Kelly gets most of the press.
He does.
When you talk about Meadowcreek, but Chaplin has impressed me.
And he kind of, I did some research on him. He's got some mid-major offers, of course, even with Kelly going to Duquesne. But you could tell, I think, here in the first half of seeing Chaplin play, he's kind of playing with a little edge, as though he wants to make sure you know he's there and get some more attention and some looks.
Oh, yeah.
Ball deflected out of bounds, and it will remain with Tift.
I think by the time the season's done, people will know his name. You know, we had an interesting conversation with our Georgia Hoop Circle a little bit earlier, about who's going to win that region that Meadowcreek's in. That region has Newton, has Grayson.
Not that region.
Oh. I'm sorry.
That's region. You're thinking about Region 8.
I'm thinking about Region 8. You're right.
Yeah, this Region 7. Well, Region 7 for Meadowcreek, which is Meadowcreek, Norcross.
Yes.
Lakeside, DeKalb, who's going to be decent again this year. Norcross, of course, defending 7A runner-up. They come up next right here. It is Miller Grove and Norcross.
And that's going to be a great matchup. Two times this year you're going to get to see Meadowcreek and Norcross.
There's a 3 from the top side to Whit Critlin. His first field goal, a straightaway 3, 36-21. They balloon the lead out now to 15.
Oh, we were talking about Shiloh earlier.
Yes.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's that Shiloh, Grayson, Newton, Brookwood, Rockdale County region. South Gwinnett also in that region. In the highest classification in Georgia. These two teams are high classification teams as well, 7A. 7A Region 1, Tift should win that one. It's them, Camden, Lowndes, and Valdosta.
That's a football region.
It is, except for the Tift County Bull Devils. Stop, sidesteps, a long three, hill of the rim, no good. Terrell couldn't get it. He follows, no, it did not go in. Johnson tried to get it, and he was fouled. Excuse me, not Johnson, that's going to be Warren, Jatarian Warren, who you talked about in the first half slide. He's been very impressive, especially to be a freshman. Not new to the game, but, you know, now you're playing big boy varsity ball. He's held his own so far.
He's held his own out there against the big boys, and I like that. I like when you got a young freshman who comes in here not scared of anything. I like to say about the freshmen, they're too young and dumb to be scared. They don't know. They don't know. He doesn't know what he's going against.
4:52, free throw good. He split them. He has 5 points in the contest. 6'5" and a freshman. 36-22 now. Meadowcreek in control and have been in control all game long. They give it to Kelly. Kelly on the right block spins it back across. There's a long three. Cridlin. It is off. No good. Rebound. A loose ball foul on the back. And it'll go over to Tift.
Way over the back right there. Great positioning on the box out to draw that foul.
36-22, 4:38 to go. They'll walk it up and hand it off to Marshall. Marshall spins it around and gives it over now. Kicks it back out to the top. Look at this, working that offense. Meadowcreek defensively causing issues, as they have mostly in this whole game. It has been a low-scoring game as we come up on 4:15 to go. Copeland spins it over to Marshall. Terrell holds it. Terrell gets the screen from Warren. It's not there. Nothing to the basket at the moment. Long cross-court pass to Copeland. Copeland fakes, floats, right hand, up, off, no good. Nichols grabs the board, and here come the Mustangs up ahead to Collier. Catch, fire, a three. It is long, no good. Rebound, Hightower. Hightower up and in. Corey Hightower.
These possessions are priceless right now for Tift County. You got to hit those little floaters and those little layups when you make it to the basket, you know, unopposed like that. You got to knock those down.
Montavious Terrell, the senior, running it. Copeland. The thing that I'm seeing from Tift right now, though, is scoring. They're having an issue scoring. And they don't really have a go-to scorer right now. Tyree Marshall, he has 7. Juntarian Warren, he has 5. Nobody else has more than 2 field goals other than those 2 players.
And see, this is the thing. When you're a team coming off a state championship, you know, you lose 1 or 2 players, you lose some key seniors on that state championship team. Now is when someone has to step up and say, hey, I'm going to be the man. I'm going to be the one who takes over this team.
And I agree. There's a step back. Marshall, the jumper is no good. Tip, fight for the rebound. Warren saved it, but now Hightower gets it, outlets it up ahead to Chaplin, but he lost it. It goes out of bounds. It's on the end line, and it will go to Tift. Coach Curtis Gillian, him and this ref have had their fun today. He just didn't agree with that.
You know where Coach Curtis Gillian played ball at?
I do not.
Okay. He looks like he's about 6'6", 6'7". He looked like he played somewhere.
Saw him earlier, didn't have time to really chat, and just gave us our normal greetings. You know, games coming in back-to-back here in this event, second year. Catch, fire, a 3. It is good. Jamir Chaplin is filling it up. He is playing ball. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 in the contest, and a timeout is called. 41-22, a 19-point Meadowcreek lead on Tift.
Yeah, Chaplin looks good. Inside and out, man. He's just working. He's working the boards hard. He's playing defense. He has 2 block shots on the night, and he knocked down the 3. Chaplin's here and there and everywhere.
Stat Row showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. Game number 4 of 6. Game 5 coming up will be Miller Grove and Norcross, 2 teams rich in basketball history. And then the nightcap will be the McEachern Indians and the Wheeler Wildcats. And McEachern has won the last 2 meetings. And boy, did they win the one here in the playoffs last year. This was outstanding. So out of the timeout now, Coach Wade's going to try and find something to get Tift County going. They're trailing by 19 points, 41-22, and they have been struggling to score. 2:45 clock moves now in operation. Tift on offense. Spins it around, now deep into the corner. Catch, fire, a three. Terrell, it is no good, and a foul called on Amari Kelly. A bad foul by Kelly. Number one, you never want to foul a three-point shooter. Number two, you're a big man out there in the corner and committed a foul. 3 shots coming up for Montavious Terrell.
And you know, it's funny because Kelly does such a great job of blocking shots on the inside. He's one of those guys who goes straight up in the air and doesn't swat at the ball and doesn't swing away. And, you know, it's like, why would you pick up a silly foul like that, jumping out toward the ball on the wing? I don't know. Can you ever figure out these 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, figure out what these guys are thinking?
Montavious Terrell, first free throw is good. That's his first points of the contest for the lefty. I'm going to start calling Tift lefties. They're loaded with left-handed lineups. Remind me of that Detroit Piston unit a few years back.
Yeah.
Number 40 into the contest for Meadowcreek, unlisted on the roster.
Somebody out there who knows.
Maybe in the scorebook, so a late addition, but as long as he's in the scorebook, he's good. We saw that happen earlier today, a technical foul assessed because a player was not in the scorebook. Inside-out game. There's a long three. Cole Williams, it's no good. Number 40 comes off the bench and into the scorebook and put it in.
They give him 2 points coming in the game, getting the rebound, putting in for the easy 2.
That's right. They're swinging and working around. 18-point lead for Meadowcreek. They are in firm, full control of this contest in the final 2 minutes here in the third quarter. There's a jump by Copeland is good. C.J. Copeland, his second field goal. He has 5 in the contest. Jalen Cole Williams in possession with the right-hand dribble. Spins it to the corner. They're going to feed the post in the high tower and a foul call by the center official.
You know, right now, you're Tift County, you're down by 16, Joe. You know, what do you do, man, to get back into a game like this?
I hate to say it. They've got to find some scoring. That's their issue right now. Someone's got to take the ball and the bull by the horns and try and score the basketball. High tower, a jumper, it rolls off, no good. They're fighting, they're scrapping. They just need some scoring. Outlet pass, and there's a turnover.
They need something to go right for them.
Meadowcreek defense and length also is an issue for Tift, but Tift's got to find scoring. I mean, right now, I hate to say it, they are offensively challenged when it comes to scoring.
And then one thing, you know, you have to tell these kids there's no such thing as a 16-point shot. You're not going to be able to knock this thing down in one swift move. So you sit there and you work it down, treat it like a tree, and you got the axe. You got to chop this thing down.
Long three, no good. Rebound, Hightower. Hightower goes up, and it was fouled. Well, Corey Hightower, I like how he's came in and did work. He's going to Detroit, already committed to Detroit. And he'll go now and visit the free throw line. 43-27, 79 seconds to go, third quarter. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you are here with us. The SUVTV.com's coverage of Georgia's Elite 8 Tip-Off Classic here at Loving Good Arena on the campus of McEachern High School.
The beautiful campus of McEachern High School. This place is nice.
Free throw, good. Yeah, I've been coming over to McEachern for quite a while. It never gets old. It never gets old coming over to McEachern. Wonderful facilities, wonderful campus. You know, it's just a wonderful high school. Wonderful people. Dr. Regina Montgomery, the principal. Always a pleasure to see her. Jimmy Dorsey, the athletic director. He's been here many times, many years. Long three ball. Tift, it is off, no good. Rebound's going to hit the floor, and it's be corralled by Cridlin. Cridlin now into the forecourt with 50 seconds. In the corner, Hightower, pump fake, gonna go baseline, layup good. I thought he was gonna try to gather himself and dunk that thing home. Corey Hightower has turned it on now.
I ignited the crowd. Crowd kind of waned off a little bit, relaxing, and a score like this.
Copeland, corner, three. It is no good. Hill of the rim. Hightower with the rebound. He has 13 points. Outlets it to Chaplin. Chaplin stopped, lost it. It goes between the legs. Chasing it down is 40. Over to Cole Williams. Back to Hightower. Hightower wanted to catch it in rhythm. Tift is able to make them set up now offensively, and Copeland reached in and got a foul with 16 seconds.
That was a cheap foul right there. That time is 18 seconds to go in the game, 18 seconds to go in the quarter. You want to just play straight up defense. Don't sit there and swat and pick up a cheap foul.
You got that right. That was a very cheap foul, but got caught reaching. When you reach, that's the result. Quan Cushion now in off the bench for Tift. Here's Cridlin. Cridlin with the right-hand dribble. Stop, screen, roll action. Oh, nice move, Chaplin. Got him off his feet. He's missed the shot. Braden got the rebound. He's quickly coming up with 5 seconds. Up ahead to Tyree Marshall. Marshall lost it. Out of bounds, 2.5 seconds to go. 2.5.
2.5 seconds to go. Now you work on that play. You run that play you worked on all week in practice. Oh, no, I guess they didn't.
Long three at the horn, no good. So we move on to the fourth quarter. Meadowcreek, a firm, cushy 19-point lead.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Tift in possession as we open this fourth quarter from Loving Good Arena. 46-27. The three ball is no good. Rebound comes down to Aquarius Nichols.
Is Berkmar in that region? Berkmar is not in Region 8, are they?
Berkmar is region, yes, they are, region 7, yep. A backcourt that wasn't called by Chaplin, shot no good. Hightower with the rebound, goes around on the other side, up off the window, count it, and the foul, Corey Hightower.
That basket was just a benefit of being tall. Tall guys batting it around up there in the air, and the last tall guy got his hand on it and just pushed it close to the basket and it rolled in.
He has been doing work, man. A very good effort for Corey Hightower. 6'7" and a senior. He's at the free throw line to try and complete the three-point play. He misses, no good. Rebound grabbed down by Montravius Terrell.
A 21-point learning lesson.
Oh, why do you try to make that pass, son? You can't make that pass. Hightower, alley-oop to Jamir Chaplin.
Chaplin has impressed me.
48-27. Punishment being ensued. Technically 50-27 now. Long three, front iron, no good. Nicholas with the rebound. Outlet, here's Chaplin. Chaplin gonna go and dunk it home with the right hand.
And he managed to throw it down.
25-point Meadowcreek lead. Tift has not been in it from the beginning. Copeland, a three, it's good. C.J. Copeland.
Hightower wanted that. Oh.
No good, he did. It was a heat check. 2 minutes gone by as we move under 6 minutes ago. in the contest. 22-point Meadowcreek lead. Gonna go baseline, up, and a foul called on Amari Kelly. I'm with Coach Curtis Gillian. Where's the foul?
I think they called it on the floor. They called that one on number 4 on Aquarius Nichols.
Nichols, it had to be. It was not on Amari Kelly. Free throw line now. Terrell Marshall, in and out.
The ball don't lie.
CBA Sports is a sports construction firm specializing in performance athletic surfacing, sports floor systems, and sport components for both indoor and outdoor sports flooring projects. Visit cbasports.com for more information. Second free throw, no good. Hightower skies and gets the rebound. And here's Cole Williams. Jalen Cole Williams spins it in to Collier. Collier now power dribble to Kelly, up and in. Amari Kelly, a nice move.
Nice move by Kelly. He's working on the young freshman, but I'm telling you, I still like the freshman. I still like Jatorian Warren.
Now there's Warren, layup good.
As soon as I call his name out, I like him. He's learning a lesson tonight. Don't be confused at all. He's learning playing with these seniors tonight.
Copeland with the nice find. Kelly goes in and was fouled. The thing with Kelly, Amari Kelly, that field goal, that was his first field goal of the contest. He has 4 points.
But, even though he hasn't been really needed that much tonight, a lot of that has to do with Warren. Warren's holding his own down there defensively against the big man. But it's just not Tift County's night.
He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line now. That's his 5th point of the game. Second one is good. $19-point night from Jamir Chaplin. He has played very well for the Meadowcreek Mustangs. And an offensive foul on Tift. It has not been Tift's night, as you mentioned, but another thing, and I'm going to say it now, they just don't have the offensive punch. They don't have enough scoring, and that's going to be a problem. They're gonna win a lot of games this year, but they're going to have to win a lot of low-scoring, ugly, tight, nitty-gritty, hard hat, lunch pail games.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? All it takes is one person. It takes one person to step up and say, hey, I'm your scorer. You need to go to me. Bring the ball to me.
Copeland spins it back out. There's a 3 by Marshall on the way. No good. Rebound. Hit the floor. Chaplin comes away with it. Chaplin, man, has been playing. Here he comes in the open floor. Alley. No oop. The Hightower recovered it. Up and he was fouled. Way to stay with it. He threw the alley. It was not connected. He was there to try and follow it up. And now we'll be going to the free throw line.
After a performance like this and, you have all the scouts and the recruiters down here on the sideline, I'm pretty sure people are going to start writing that name down. That Chaplin name's going to be written down, and you're going to look on the internet tomorrow. I say tomorrow. Look on the internet tonight.
It's true. I'm very impressed with him. I like his style. Like I mentioned, he has some mid-major level looks and is getting some attention, and he is doing his part tonight to try and turn that attention on. Free throw, good. A beautiful November night inside Loving Good Arena. Basketball is in the air. We still have 2 more games. Shot the passing lane. What you gonna show me, Chaplin? Okay, he missed it. I'm not mad at him. Oh, he wanted it. He never could really get it clean, I think.
Yeah, he didn't have control going down and tried to land. In his mind, he knew what he wanted to do as soon as he hopped in the passing lane,
yes.
But you got to have the ball to do it.
Yes, indeed. 58-32.
And I guarantee you the next time he comes anywhere close to the basket, he's going to try to bring the rim down for missing that dunk.
Yeah, they're gonna get on him on the bus ride home. A timeout has been called. Meadowcreek 58-32 with 4:22 to go in this 4th quarter. Coach Wade not pleased with something for Tift County. Crowd still beginning to come in. It's been crowd control all day, basically, here at Loving Good Arena. Beautiful, beautiful gymnasium here on the campus of McEachern High School. And as the evening draws closer and closer to the nightcap, McEachern and Wheeler, we will be shoulder to shoulder in this big, beautiful facility.
I'm telling you, they're starting to open up the top portion of the gym. They filled up the bottom half. Now they're going to start to open up the top. As these fans come on in, you know, McEachern's the home team. McEachern's playing last. So a lot of that McEachern faithful holding out toward the end. But we got a good one coming up next. Norcross versus Miller Grove. How many state championships will be on the wall in that game? A lot of state championships.
That's 8, 9, isn't it?
Nah, Miller Grove has 7.
Miller Grove
Norcross
has 7. Norcross has
6 or 5.
I'm slipping. I done forgot.
I think Norcross may have 5.
I know the girls have 2. Diamond DeShields, who's in attendance here today.
She's still here?
Yes, she's still here. Swinging around. There's a long 3, no good. Got to have a conversation with her in between the games. Good to see Diamond. She's this fabulous basketball player, man. This wonderful basketball player. I still think, though, and I know her and Taya Cooper are very good friends, but, man, what Taya Cooper did, boy, I tell you the truth. Free throw is good.
Yep, 5 championships for
5.
Norcross.
So that's 12 right there. I should have known that. They don't have my Norcross notes out yet. That's what that was. Free throw good.
And speaking of Miller Grove, Al Tariq, he'll be playing this year. Came back from that injury. He'll be playing at Connecticut.
Montavious Terrell knocks in all those free throws, 60-35. Meadowcreek in control, and they're in the forecourt with 4.5 to go into Kelly. Kelly, they clap down on him, knock it free, and a takeaway. Copeland comes away with the steal for Tift. Halfway gone here in this fourth quarter. Shot is up and in by Montavious Terrell.
Oh.
Steal. Tift now going to try to, they're playing for window dressing and pride. Corey Hightower with the block. Here comes Meadowcreek back this way. They have no numbers. And now, Coach Gertis Gillian getting ready to go down there and dump the bench. Kelly will go out, and here comes a whole line change substitution to end the night for the Meadowcreek starters once Amari Kelly finishes his work at the free throw line.
But you know what, though? I love to see that out of Tift County. That's the heart of a champion right there. You know, you're down, you're not going to win, but instead of just rolling over and getting kicked in the face, they're still playing hard and playing tough.
First free throw good by Kelly. 7 points in the contest for Amari Kelly, the Duquesne commit. 6'9", senior. Second free throw, good. And Kelly will have to wait before he can get dumped, but there's a whole new set of 5 out there. Kendrick Green on the floor. Emmanuel Collar is on the floor. Nicholas is on the floor as well as Crittenden. So the one new person is Kendrick Green seeing his first action as he brings it across the timeline. Looks to Nicholas. Nicholas now to Collier. Long 3. Ooh. No, they're trying to go on the alley-oop. It wasn't there. 62-37.
Nichols has some springs in his legs.
He does.
And they pull him out after that alley attempt.
Nicholas will go out. Kelly will go out. The thing about Meadowcreek, they only have 10. So depth may be an issue, maybe not. It could be if you get into foul trouble. A 3-ball is good. Montavious Terrell for 3. So Tift trying to pick it up here in the closing moments. With 3 minutes to go, less than that. Nice move up and a foul.
Here's number 40 again. Somebody out there listening, our Meadowcreek fans, you know who number 40 is. He doesn't have a name in our book. Go and tweet us at SUVTV.
Opposite the scorer's table. And the crowd now beginning to really fill in. Couldn't make an escape run down to the scorer's table in between the quarter to get that. So he got a good number, though. That was my basketball number. I love 40, so it's a good number for him.
Good number, huh?
62 to 40, a 22-point lead. Coach Wade being instructed by the officials that someone just fouled out. Was that McLean's 5th foul? It was.
Yeah. Our basketball number was 55. We talked about jerseys in one of the broadcasts earlier. 55, good number. Great basketball number.
Yeah, it's a historic number.
Dikembe.
Off the curl, cut on the pin, the layup is good.
Nice play.
Marquavius Johnson.
Nice, well-executed play.
63 to 42. There's a drive. No. Meadowcreek now trying to put the finishing touches off on this victory. It will be a wire-to-wire victory.
Kendra Green, 5'9" freshman. Out there handling the ball. I like him. He's out there handling the ball. Nice handles. You can tell he's a freshman, too.
Green, free throw got the roll. 64 to 42. Second free throw, rolls in good. So Green gets in the scorebook, off the bench, and into the scorebook. Trying to cut that passing lane. Samuel Johnson is into the contest now. There's a deep three, good. Marquavius Johnson, a three. Tift now, window dressing points here in this fourth quarter. And but the story has they just really struggled offensively to put the ball in the basket today.
Yeah. And this is like early season basketball. I've been saying that all day. But I think Tift, if they want to make a run later on in the year, they're going to have to find a scorer. They're going to have to find somebody who's going to step up and be the man.
Corey Hightower will finish with 15 points. Jamir Chaplin will finish with 21 points. They are the high men for this Meadowcreek Mustang Ball Club. 1:58 to go during the timeout, which gives me a moment to remind you about Stat Row. Stat Row showcases youth sport highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. 20-point ball game, and it's been pretty much that way since the early moments of the third quarter. It was an 11-point halftime lead for Meadowcreek, 29 to 18. Tift here in the last few moments have kind of turned it on with some window dressing points. Here's Collier. Collier with the dribble. Now he gives it into the corner. Long skip pass back out. Green, a three. It is off. No good. Rebound. Hits the deck, and Samuel Johnson couldn't come up with it. Here comes Tift. The Copeland. Copeland stops. Right wing, a three. It is short, and the rebound will come down to Meadowcreek. Green has it. He walked. They didn't call it. Crossing the timeline. Now skip it into the corner. Puts it on the floor. Oh, nice move. Too many steps. And Coach Curtis Gillian didn't like it. And actually, you know what I think about it? He really didn't. I think it was the illusion because the move was very good. It was a quick move. There's another three. No good. Marquavius gets his own rebound. Marquavius Johnson stops. There's another three. Terrell, front iron. Green now making the most of his burn here in the fourth, and a foul call. And we'll walk down the other way and do free throws. And Montavious Terrell still in disbelief that he was whistled for the foul. With 61 seconds to go, a minute and 1 second.
A minute and one, they're going to fight and play this thing all the way down to the end.
That's the way they're supposed to do it, though. It's a 20-point ball game, and Tift really has not been in it. There was a little push there early, and Meadowcreek went ahead and opened up the gates and then just came flying on through.
But you know what, though? Something like this is such a great experience for that second unit for Meadowcreek. Because like you said, Meadowcreek has 10 players. So they don't have much. Their bench can't be that deep, you know, unless everybody plays. But see, you have a situation like this. It's a blowout, and a lot of times in a blowout, one team will just hold the ball and kind of sit on it. But Tift County isn't giving up. They're still coaching. They're still playing hard. So that's going to force that second unit from Meadowcreek to play hard also. And these things they become so big later on in the season through injuries and other type of attrition. Got a backcourt violation. Go back the other way.
Yep, backcourt, 57 seconds. I think one of the Meadowcreek players slipped off to the bathroom. They have 11.
Okay, they have 11.
They have 11. Somebody slipped off when I wanted to look at it because they were doing the wholesale hockey line substitution.
And I think they got a guy sitting over there in street clothes on the end of the bench.
Exactly, yeah.
So they may have 12. They got 12. Because that is unusual for a 7A school to have 10 people.
Well, remember the dynamic and social geography of Meadowcreek's district. There's a drive, green all the way, no, tip, fall back. I will give their soccer team some credit, though. They hung tough, man, and tried to win them a state championship last year in soccer, lost that to Pebblebrook. Nice steal by Green. Green, it's on the floor. Copeland going to come back with it in the final half minute. So Tift, the honeymoon is over. They've got work to do. Warren shot his foul with 20 and 3/10 seconds. They go back to the drawing board and put something together. Coach Wade in his first year, taking over for Coach Eric Holland, who's now at Rome, Floyd County Administration. Dr. Eric Holland.
Yep, Coach Holland said he'll take his couple of championships and go and take the money and go on up north to Rome.
You want to talk about something being nice up in Rome, man. That's a pretty good football team sitting up there in Rome, though.
Oh, yeah.
Warren free throw, good. 67-46, a 21-point lead. Free throw, back iron, no good. Meadowcreek gets the rebound, and they'll push it up. Here's Green. Green dumps it off, good pass. Down the lane, number 40 will score again. He has 4 points in the contest. Young man has played well. There's a steal, and here's Mohamed Badidi over to 40. 40 up, foul on the play.
You know, I really like that young kid, number 5, the freshman, Green. You know, chunky little kid coming off the bench, playing hard. You know, he's one of those guys. He's one of those freshmen I like. He's a freshman who knows, hey, I'm a freshman. I'm not going to get that much playing time, but when I do, I'm going to play.
Copeland has fouled out.
I'm going to play. He's in there tossing the ball behind his back, shooting threes, knocked down a few free throws. Good drive, hard drives to the hole. I like that kid.
Sean is number 40. Okay, Sean at the free throw line. Split him. So he has 5 points. And that will be the end of the contest. A destructive 70-46 victory for Meadowcreek over Tift. We'll have more from the Georgia's Elite 8 Tip-Off Classic right here on the SUVTV.com. It is Miller Grove taking on Norcross next. The high man, Jamir Chaplin, 21 for Meadowcreek. Corey Hightower, 15.